How's it going, mini lads? And where today will join me right here into this ice race for this one last time, because if you just absolutely probably never be prepared to head for him, there must be a policeman is going to be catching up for me together for just only one thing. Let's just probably join into the ice race until the policeman is going to be going after me as well. And this is where the ice race goes. I think that is someone is absolutely for the police responding as well, since in for the overworld. The ice is still frozen for just like a late winter. This is the first day of the month, and probably not the first day of the year since 1 month ago. And let's just be prepared that we're gonna be doing this only for ice race. I got the McLaren, that the first thing we need to do, and let's just gonna be trying to choose from. And let's just going to be start to use for a parallel track as well, not instead like this thing. It's time to choose for a slightly high performance vehicle that is just eventually using for just gonna be only one thing, not the long racing circuit as well. Let's just going for a 4 laps of this race, and let's just try to beat my best as we're going to be doing for this 4-lap race. And you see this, let's just get ready to do this for this rear wheel drive 9161 miles driven. As you can see, this acceleration was terribly fast as well, and I'm unable to catch him up as very fast as possible, because unless I'll be unlocking the Formula 1 later on. I guess not. It wasn't pretty fast, but the McLaren P1 wasn't absolutely quick enough. I'm on the lap number 2. Ice race event is probably that we just completely rewarded for me. But instead of the long race that we're going to be doing for just about the 2 race modes that you absolutely try to choose from, I'm back at pole position. And this is going for 2 laps, and whatever we try to do, that is absolutely going to be going for the last couple of moments to do. And this since that last year that I just completely won for just a last 2 couple of races, that McLaren P1 has just took over the lead, and I'm probably that we just making a little mistake, but just a little bit gone worse. I haven't been able to win for much trophies we got, and McLaren P1 has won, and looks like I just completely lost my control. Oh dear, where's the McLaren P1 now? Oh my god! I'm absolutely worse at this! We cannot able to just try again, but unfortunately we got 14 trophies. And that I just completely, sadly, I'm unable to control for just completely. So, let's just gonna be doing this once again, and I'm not sure that someone is wins for 1 minute and 46.5. Oh my god, that was absolutely pretty, such as a bad idea. And we're going to be changing the tires. We have spiked tires. We cannot able to be installed about it, as we're going to be doing this again for sure. But once we installed the ice tires, I mean spiked tires, we're completely ready. 9166 miles driven, as we're continue to go around for its maximum attacks, as we're completely good to go and around for just only 1 things yet. And let's just beat 1 minute and 41 seconds. Pretty much quite faster as well. So we have another lap for just 1 thing as well, for this split ice race and the parallel ice race for just 1 thing. Because I guess I'll be more faster than slightly him before. And if I'm going to be using the SSC Ultimate Aero, I think the ice race was located onto the sea already, that you just absolutely solved this video as well. I think this is another lap for this as well. I can see the apex tuner that we just eventually stuck into this as well, and probably he'll be able to catch up for me, and I'm not sure this isn't going to be just like that. Gran Turismo 4 mode, and I am slightly going to be more faster than him already, and before we just going to be changing back to normal. We're going to be taking for this only one win, of course. And boom! 1 minute and 24.5. 14 trophies once again. And probably what is going to be in our next circuit. Let's go for our long circuit. That isn't going to be to do this as well. I think we're slightly not going to be able to change like this. And eventually it's time to downgrade it as well. But instead of the asphalt as well, that we're going to be doing for another one time. And before we're going to be wrap up for today's video, let's go for a 3 laps to do this for in 10 seconds. Unless we're going to be reaching all the way to $30 million in cash, we have every plan to do this. It's time to get for some sort of a long race. 9172 miles driven. And looks like, as you can see, the ice is probably really long about this. We're going to be slowing down. If we just absolutely hit the brakes, and that is absolutely locked on into our front wheels. Because you've seen this really far and not leading into the Tower of Frozen Waves from the outside world. Because you've probably never seen for this in a Tower of Frozen Waves. The car is probably loud as 230 miles an hour. I can slightly barely hit some ice as well for some sort of a like these things as well. Not completely over here for just only one thing. I slightly hit the brakes for only one reason. And we're just going to be trying to get things a little bit in front. And I'm slightly never going to be coming around for just only later on. I think I'm going to be trying to use the ice tires and start cheating as well. Because I'm not sure that we're just completely able to start cheating as well. And I think we're going to be doing for our best lap as well. And slam on the brakes. And not completed to do so, because as we turn into some sort of a MOTO GP reference, which is absolutely going to be doing for just only one day, we completely try to slow in this one reference for hitting a little bit brakes for a little bit very earlier. And what is absolutely going to be doing another time, let's just hit the brakes once again. And that must be another corner as well. And that must be slightly for another reasons for some sort of like these things. Until before the end of this video will come shortly. I'll think that we're going to be doing for this best lap. And once again, that we're going to be doing for a best lap as well. I'll be doing for such as one thing that I'm going to be doing for this one last lap. I'll be braking a little bit early. And not that I just mentioned that we're just going to be, let's see, nearby the docks as well. And since for a 2 laps ago, and probably that is going to be a little bit uptight, let's go in for a little bit high for a maximum attack. It's a little bit very earlier days ago for just only one thing as well. We're blasting all the way to 330. I'm probably not sure, 230 miles per hour we just completely go. And we're slightly making our best lap, always do this by using the Bugatti Utopia. Is probably already returned in Driving Empire. I mean, way for Driving Empire as well. I think the sun is going to set completely. And I have nothing to do this as anyways. for over 210 miles per hour, 1 minute and 8 seconds. $20,000. We absolutely completely to do so as well. I think this is absolutely going to wrap up for today's video, and it looks like that is all the 2 ice races you have to choose from. We have the long race and the parallel that we absolutely using for the Pagani Uptopia as well, and we just slightly gonna be wrap up for today's video as well. So if you enjoy in about for today's video about this ice race for this one last time, last year we just eventually beating itself for this one thing and unlocked the Ferrari Daytona SP3, and it got removed in way for Driving Empire. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell if you like for this for the last year on the ice race. And the long ice race is pretty beautiful as well. That didn't actually sing for the ice race, probably for the Tower of Frozen Waves that we just already seen around here for just a little bit of one time, that located in the lake, and now onto the sea, onto the ice race. I'm probably that making sure this is probably already the end of this video. Thanks for watching, for all your support, and this is going to be Tebo Concept is signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads all later. But until next year for the New Year's Eve after, that the ice race should be probably returning for just a little bit one time, because I'm not sure, and that should be the meltdown of the time of the year. So